What's going on, YouTube community? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. So, the Denver Broncos are paid, man. They got the job done. They won Super Bowl 50 after defeating Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This was not one of the greatest Super Bowl games, but, it was a defensive game like I thought it was going to be. Both defenses played great once they kind of got things, the little jitters out. Well, at least the Carolina Panthers, once they got the jitters out, they was like playing like their normal defense, where the Denver Broncos pretty much started out the gate on fire. Von Miller was just everywhere on the field, making sacks, forcing fumbles. I think he had 2 sacks, two forced fumbles. DeMarcus Ware had 2 sacks. The defense was just pressuring Cam Newton, dropping him back a lot, hitting him, knocking him down. Everything that the defense could do to Cam Newton, they did it. They was just fast, and I didn't see this coming at all. They was blitzing him, making him overthrow players. I think he had 10 overthrown passes. He just was not the same Cam Newton that we was used to seeing. The run game was pretty much gone for the Carolina Panthers. They had some moments, but didn't have too many big plays as far as the run game. Cam Newton was the leading rusher on the team, and you cannot allow that to happen, especially in the Super Bowl. Everybody has to contribute. The receivers, they had a little moment of game, but then they kind of faded out. Couldn't get no separation. Ted Ginn Jr. dropped pass. The Carolina Panthers, they had like 4 turnovers, which pretty much hurt them. Missed field goal, fumble by Tolbert, I think a drop, fumble by Ted Ginn Jr. I can't remember which guy it was. It was just bad. Cam Newton fumbled. I think I can't remember who recovered it, but it was a touchdown that started off 7-0. And just from there, the defense just set the tone all game pretty much. And it really wasn't nothing that the Carolina Panthers can do. So, Peyton Manning, he didn't have a great game. He was just pretty much there to just do little passes here and there. He threw a little bit, but he turned the ball over also. He got hit. He got beat up like Cam Newton. He fumbled. He threw an interception. They was making him do do some things, but then that's when they started to run the ball a lot. C.J. Anderson had a hell of a game. I think he had 90 yards, which I didn't see that coming at all. I just felt like the Carolina Panthers front line would be able to stop him. But hey, man, what can you say, man? Peyton Manning got a second ring. I don't know if he's going to retire or if he's going to come back. I think he should retire and just end like this. Von Miller, obviously, he was the MVP of the game, which was well deserved because he was everywhere. And I think in total, this is his sixth sack. This is 6 sacks in the postseason on Super Bowl. I think that's the most in Super Bowl history. So, man, crazy, man. Crazy, man. I just felt sorry for Cam Newton because I really wanted to see this team win it all. Because of the simple fact that they had a great season, and then Cam Newton win the MVP, the Offensive Player of the Year award, and this would have been the icing on the cake for this particular season. But I think they will be back at some point. Could be next year. They'll learn from this. They'll get better, and I don't know if they'll be dabbing, but hey, they'd probably be all right. Cam Newton is fairly pretty young. Some people may say he choked. He didn't live up to the big stage. Well, it's hard to do that because I don't think no quarterback would have been able to beat this defense. Not no Aaron Rodgers, no Russell Wilson, obviously no Tom Brady, because they did the same thing to him that they did to Cam Newton. So this defense was just ready, man. They was ready. That front line and those linebackers was just ready. DBs, they played okay, to leave. Okay, but this just showed that they need Kevin Benjamin back to have a deep threat weapon, somebody that can separate and get down the field. So he'll be back. We should see what happens. But it's going to be a journey for this team, the Carolina Panthers, to get back to the stage because you still have the Seahawks, you still have the Cardinals, you have some teams to go through. Now, as far as the Denver Broncos, if Peyton Manning do retire, I guess they're going to roll with Brock Osweiler. Will they be able to come back? I don't know. But they will have their defense intact. But overall, this wasn't the greatest great Super Bowl game. Last year was more better. It was more excitement, more things going on. But congratulations to Peyton Manning. He's well deserved. And man, this defense was just so fast for Cam Newton. It was just crazy. I'm still thinking about pretty much the defense won the game. They were able to capitalize off of the turnovers of the Carolina Panthers, where when the Carolina Panthers forced turnovers, they couldn't capitalize, and that hurt them. That really hurt them because every time I felt like they was going to capitalize, they didn't. And it just seemed like time just kept going, kept going, kept going, and then it was too late. But yeah, man. I don't really know what else to say. Von Miller, he's played his ass off. Him and DeMarcus Ware. I'm kind of glad he got a ring because we all know he was stuck in Dallas for so long. So I'm glad he got a ring. Vernon Davis, somebody who I totally forgot about. He got lucky and got a ring. I'm glad he got one. And yeah, man, just I think we'll see Cam Newton and his squad back. I think they'll be back at some point, and this is a learning experience. Anyway, guys, tell me what you thought about this game. Comment, subscribe, favorite, like, share. Check out my previous videos. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all the social media sites. Also, the Carolina Panthers, their offensive game plan was just screwed. They tried to switch it up in the second half, but it really didn't work. And the offensive line, they tried, but they couldn't hold some of those guys. They was just too fast for them. So I know they usually have a great offensive line. It was at moments where they actually protected Cam well. He had time to throw it. But for the majority of the game, Cam was getting beat up. He was getting rushed. I never saw him get hit this much. And I think it probably just got to him. But anyway, guys, I'm out. Deuces.